Hi, this is Teri Schmidt with the Sioux Falls Convention and Visitors Bureau, and I'm here to talk to you about things going on in Sioux Falls, May 7th through the 13th. You can begin by going to Heirloom Creations. They're having a fun quilting class called Hugs and Kisses. You can also take a class there called Beginning Sampler Quilt, great for beginners. Also at the Museum of Visual Materials, they are having classes called Tatting Class with Neva, Ladies DIY Craft Night, and Cross Threads Fiber Guild. At the Sioux Falls Family YMCA, you can go and listen to the Story Lady. She is very good, and it's called Story Time with the Story Lady. Washington Pavilion is going to host the Augustana concert this week, and the VA Medical Center is going to host a Veterans Information Fair, and that's going to be held along with an open house at the VA Medical Center. The Fairgrounds is hosting a concert this week, and the Sioux Falls Convention Center is hosting our annual luncheon, the Sioux Falls Convention and Visitors Bureau Annual Luncheon. The speaker is Laura Schwartz, who is the former Director of Events for the White House. The Elman Center is hosting Augustana College, again a community band concert. The Pettigrew Home and Museum is hosting an exhibit called Behind the Scenes Tour of the Pettigrew Home and Museum. The Center for Active Generations is hosting a concert called East of Westerville. Southern Hills Methodist Church is hosting the Sioux Falls Quilters Guild. And you can go to Whining Women at Strawbale Winery this week. And at the Convention Center, if you'd like to hear Tom Brokaw speak, he will be speaking for the annual McCrosson's Boys Ranch Banquet. Kresge Hall is going to also host a concert called Augustana String Quartet. And then over at the Avera McKinnon Fitness Center, it's the big week this week for the Avera race against breast cancer. And again, that race is this week. Downtown Sioux Falls is going to host their annual Loft Tour. And you can go to the Beaver Creek Nature Area and enjoy Pioneer Day Camp, and that's especially for children. And you can go to the Spring Parade of Homes and see all the different homes throughout the Sioux Empire this week. First Congregational Church is saluting mothers this week with a Mother's Day concert. The Calvary Cathedral is hosting a Mother's Day tea. And then if you'd like to listen to the Sioux Empire Brass Spring Concert, you can go to Our Savior's Lutheran Church. Ongoing exhibits and activities in Sioux Falls this week. One of them includes Ansel Adams' Masterworks exhibit at the Washington Pavilion. They also have Fired Up 50 Years of Hot Air exhibit and Nature Unleashed exhibit. You can go to Heidi Dalrymple at Augustana College, and they have the Senior Art Show. And then the Old Courthouse Museum is hosting several exhibits. One is Bicycles, Life on Two Wheels, Man's Best Friend, Vietnam in Our Words, North Wind Enduring Dakota Winters, and Vietnam in Our Words. You can also go back to the Pettigrew home and see the exhibit Speculation and Conflict, the Rise and Fall of Sioux Falls exhibit, and You Are Here Surviving Dakota. Sculpture Walk is still up in downtown Sioux Falls, and it's still as beautiful as ever. During this month of May, however, they'll be putting in the new sculptures, so be sure and visit Sculpture Walk downtown. The Wells Fargo Cinedome movies are taking place at the Washington Pavilion. You can see Animal-apolis and Wired to Win. Dino Roars is still on exhibit at the Great Plains Zoo and Delbridge Museum. And don't forget about Falls Park. The Visitor Center is open for summer hours, and the park is beautiful this time of year. This is Teri Schmidt for Results Radio Cumulus Media.